Oh, that's good. All right. How everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? Thank you for joining the stream early. Let me get up on the Facebook real quick, y'all. Give me a second. Y'all know how we do. Let me let them know what we're doing right now. We here. All right. Gotta go on Facebook real quick. Don't forget, as soon as you enter the stream, if you like these videos, hit that like. Hit that like button. Give that thumbs up as soon as you join the stream, y'all. Y'all know how we do. All right, good. All right, there we go. How you guys doing tonight? Thursday night again. We back in the building. Clayton Phillips is in the building. Clayton Phillips, what up? Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate you jumping up in here. Let's go. We gonna get right into it tonight, man. We gonna get right into it tonight, yo. Y'all see the topics. Y'all see the topics. Y'all see the topics. We got Paul Norad in the building. Paul, thanks for joining the stream. So, first of all, let's give some flowers, man. Jay-Z. Jay-Z is to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's huge. Let's give some flowers to some of the older artists that's been around. And to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is no easy feat, y'all. All right? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you guys feel about Jay-Z getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Yeah. You happy about it? 1, 0. You're not happy about it? 0. I know people usually have people that they want to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So if you're happy about that news, drop a 1 in the comment section. If you don't care or you don't think he deserved to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, drop a 0 in the comment right now. We're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj today as well, y'all. We're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj today as well. Now, listen. I know some of y'all are going to come up in here and say we bashing on Nicki Minaj. We're not bashing on Nicki Minaj. I want to tell you right off the bat, we're not bashing on Nicki. All right, we're just going to have a conversation. So the title of the video today is Nicki Minaj a thirst trap? And the reason why I asked that video, if you go on Nicki Minaj's Instagram page earlier in the week, Nicki Minaj posted a few pictures. Earlier in the week, there were 2 pictures Nicki Minaj posted on her. This is her Instagram page. This is not my Instagram page. This is her Instagram page. There were 2 pictures that Nicki Minaj posted on her Instagram page. Okay? All right? So, we're going to get back to that. So, I want to make sure I go and get the title correct. Let me just get that real quick there for y'all. Sorry about that, yo. My bad. Let me just get the title. Okay? So, she posted those 2 pictures titled Friday. Fingers crossed, right? So she titled the pictures, as you can see right there, Friday. All right. So she posted those 2 pictures early in the week, and she titled it Friday, giving the impression that something's coming Friday, right? Now, what do we know Nicki Minaj for? Music. The first thing I would think is music. If somebody says Nicki Minaj's name, the first thing I'm gonna say is music. So if Nicki Minaj puts out a picture and she titles it Friday, fingers crossed, I would think, I'm just a logical person, I would think Friday she has music coming. That's what I'm thinking. Whatever you guys thinking, drop it in the comments. If she puts that up, she puts up a picture like that, right? She puts up 2 pictures, puts up a picture, and she titles it Friday, which is tomorrow, the first thing comes to my mind is she's putting music out, right? For people that don't know much about Nicki Minaj, people that's never followed Nicki Minaj's career, Nicki Minaj has been out since the late 90s. Late 90s. 2000, she really started blowing, but she's been around for a minute. Okay? Nicki Minaj's first mixtape came around 2007. Somewhere around 2007, she dropped her first mixtape. All right, so she's on the scene. Her first album, Pink Friday, was released in 2010. Okay, so 2010, Nicki's first album came out. Now I'm just gonna give you guys some accolades from Nicki. Okay, so album comes out 2010. We're in 2021. All right, so that's a good 11-year run. Nicki's been around, been on the scene. All right, so yes, she's never won a Grammy. We know that she's never won a Grammy. Nicki Minaj has over 10 BET awards that she has won in her career. That's big. Okay. Nicki Minaj has 7 BET Hip Hop Awards. So she's won 7 BET Hip Hop Awards. Nicki Minaj has 5 MTV Video Music Awards under her belt. Nicki Minaj's first album that she released, it debuted #1 on the Billboard 200. First album, #1, right to the top. Right to the top. Her second album, Romans Reloaded, again, #1, Billboard 200 charts. I want to ask you guys this. I want you guys to hit the comments, comment, let me know what you guys think. I like asking you guys what you guys think. I want to see where your mind is at. This is what I want to ask you guys, right? With all of those accolades I just mentioned, and she's sold over 137 million records worldwide. Nicki Minaj has sold over 137 million records worldwide. Let that sink in for a second. $137 million records. There's a lot of fellas that's not doing it. It's a lot of your favorite rappers that ain't doing those kind of numbers that Nicki's doing. Okay? So, with all of that, I want to ask you again. I'm going to show you a picture again. One of the pictures. Show the second one here. All right? And it's titled Friday. Here's my question for you guys. Here's my question for y'all. Does Nicki Minaj still have to get naked to sell records? She sold over 137 million records. She has over 10 BET awards. She has 7 BET Hip Hop Awards. She's won over 5 MTV awards. #1, first album, 200 Billboard charts. Second album, #1, right to the top. Does Nicki Minaj need to do this? Does Nicki Minaj need to still do this to sell records? Friday, tomorrow. I'm going to hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. I want to just read some comments up there. Again, we got Clayton Phillips in the building. Clayton, thanks for joining the stream. We got Paul in the building. We got Harold Clark in the building. Good afternoon. What's good? Paul says 1. All right, so Jay-Z should be in there. All right. We got Sarah Richburg in the building. Sarah Rich, good night to you. Don't forget, y'all, go check if you're a Knicks fan. If you're a Knicks fan, or even if you're not a Knicks fan, you got Instagram. Go to Black Sarah's page. Check out her Knicks post-game reviews. You're going to get a post-game review tonight. The Knicks is playing the Spurs tonight. So if you Knicks fans out there, go to Instagram, check out Black Sarah, and go see her post-Knick game. All right? Knicks are in the playoffs, y'all. Support that. So Black Sarah's in the building. Thanks for joining the stream, Sarah. Oh, Jay Boogie is here. Jay Boogie, thanks for joining the stream. Harold Clark says, I'm so about Jay Jiggerman. All right. Legend says no. He doesn't think Jay should be there. Okay. Or is that for the Nicki? Okay. My bad. My bad. Harold says, I am not amused. Sarah says yes, that she has to. Okay. Okay. Listen. Listen. I'm a Nicki fan. Okay, listen. Nicki is from Trinidad and Tobago. Y'all know how it goes. Nicki's Trinbagonian. I'm Trinidadian. She my peoples. Nicki has bars. There are people, including myself, that thinks that when she first came out, she has changed her style. Yes, she has. She's changed her style. She has she's broadened her audience. Okay, a fan like me that was an early Nicki fan, I'm not a Nicki fan anymore like that. I'll listen to her music, but I won't purchase her music. Okay, early on in her career, yes, big Nicki fan. She was spitting bars. Now I just think the stuff she's making is not for me. I just ran through all of these accolades that Nicki has under her belt. Nicki is still considered, even though she's been away, she had the baby, so she's doing her mother thing. She's been away from the game for a few years. Nicki is still considered one of the greatest in the female rap game right now. Why does Nicki have to do that to sell? And again, let me pump the brakes real quick. She didn't say what's coming Friday. She just said Friday. So I could be jumping the gun. It could be a Chanel. There's some Chanel in the background. She could be promoting some new Chanel clothing line or something from Chanel. She has some Crocs on, so she could be promoting Crocs. My point is, does Nicki Minaj, the person that she is, the icon that Nicki Minaj is, does she need to do this type of stuff to still sell records? This is what I'm asking you guys tonight. Sarah says yes. Woo, okay. Clayton Phillips says she should be past getting naked to sell records by now. Uh, mm. Clayton, I'm gonna come back to that. What Clayton just said. Sarah says, unfortunately, I think that is her brand. Woo! I'm gonna come back to that too. That's a good one too. Legend Caruso said, that's my B, ill forever. Yeah, she's grown. Okay, so Legend, I hear what you're saying. I'm gonna go back to what Sarah and Clayton just said. So, great points. Great points. Nicki Minaj was born on December 8th, 1982. Nicki Minaj is 39 years old. So Sarah says, unfortunately, I think that is her brand. And I might have to agree with that. I might have to agree with that. Because, like I said, I was a huge Nicki fan when Nicki first came out. And even though she used to wear some scandalous stuff, she was, but the thing about Nicki is she had bars to back it up. Okay, you go back and still listen to Monster. She may have the best verse on Kanye West Monster track. So Nicki has bars. But I do think over the years she's changed her brand. This is one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of hers like that anymore. She changed the way she rhymes. She changed who she's catering to. So I might have to agree with what Sarah's saying. Unfortunately, yeah, that might be what she's catering to now. Clayton also says she should be past getting naked to sell records. And I agree. Nicki is 39 years old. Nicki is considered now a veteran in the game. Okay, like I said, Nicki's first album came out in 2010. So she's not a new artist like that anymore. And Nicki's a mother. Nicki's a married woman. And I understand. I get it. I get it. The rap game, we see the rap game. We see some of the females in the rap game right now. We see what's selling. I get it. But I think somebody of her status, I just think it's kind of questionable that she's going that route. We're gonna get back to that. Let's get back to Jay-Z, man. Shout out to Hova the God, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I'm gonna read something here from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame information here. All right. So to be eligible for induction, artists have to have released their first record 25 years earlier. So you have to have a record, a solo project, at least 25 years made to be able to be nominated to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right. So artists had to release their first record 25 years earlier and have created music whose originally impact and influence has changed the course of rock and roll, according to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, Foo Fighters, the Go-Go's, Jay-Z were on the ballot. This was their first time that they were on the ballot to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is some news that I'm seeing going around, and I want to make sure we clear this up. People are saying that LL Cool J is also being inducted, but I want to clear this up here. Musicians and groups who were nominated but not inducted were Mary J. Blige, Kate Bush, Devo, Iron Maiden, Shaka Khan, Fela Kuti, LL Cool J, New York Dolls, Rage Against the Machine, and Dionne Warwick. They were nominated, but they did not make the final cut. So I've seen on Instagram, I've seen people posting about Jay-Z, LL Cool J getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. LL Cool J is not. LL Cool J was nominated, but he's not on the final ballot. Okay? I'm going to give you a little bit more. LL Cool J has been nominated 6 times without success. Shaka Khan has been nominated 3 times as a solo artist and 4 times as a member of Rufus. So, again, Mary J. Blige got nominated. She did not get in. Shaka Khan was nominated. She did not get in. LL Cool J was nominated. He did not get in. He's not on the final ballot. Okay? So, I want to ask this question right here. There's a lot of Nas fans out there. There's a lot of Nas Escobar fans out there. Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt, was released in 1996. Nas Escobar's first album, Illmatic, was released in 1994, 2 years prior. Why is not? Let me go back. Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z's first album, Reasonable Doubt, was released 1996. Nas Escobar, Illmatic, was released 2 years earlier, and Nas has not been nominated to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm not trying to start no trouble. I'm just asking y'all the questions. Let's get into album of the week. Let's do album of the week, man. Let's do some. I don't want to cause no trouble today. Let's do album of the week this week, y'all. Don't forget, as soon as you guys join this stream, if you like this video, give that video a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget, Subscribe to the channel if you like 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s hip hop. Don't forget to check out our album cover Wednesdays. We just dropped the Dipset album cover Wednesdays. Don't forget to go check that one out. And don't forget, if you want to get your music reviewed here on 16 Bars, drop us an email, 16 Bars Hip Hop Show. Drop us an email at Gmail. Drop an MP3 file, and we're going to try to get your music review, reaction here on the show. All right. So, album of the week. Album of the week. You know what? Before I give you album of the week, let me get into the chat real quick before I get the album of the week, man. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back all the way to Clayton Phillips. She says she surpassed getting naked to sell records. Sarah said, unfortunately, I think this is her brand. Legend said, that's my B forever. Yeah, she's grown. Okay, I see you, Legend. Legend says, yes, she does have bars. Yes, Nicki got bars. If you're a Nicki fan, you're not a Nicki fan, you have to respect that truth about her. All right. Harold says Nicki paved the way for Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. I have to agree with that as well. Harold Clark, I have to agree with that. Sarah says she don't write her rhymes. She gets naked to sell albums. It's a shame. A true talent can drop 16 bars. Ooh, I see what she did there, Sarah, and keep their clothes on. You know, I've had that conversation, Sarah, with a lot of people. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna read that comment again. Sarah says she don't write her rhymes, and I do believe that when she was with Safari, allegedly Safari was writing her rhymes for her. So I'm gonna read the statement. Sarah says she doesn't write her rhymes. She gets naked to sell albums. It's a shame. A true talent can drop 16 bars and keep their clothes on. Whenever I talk about this with people, listen, me and the guys, we get into a lot of conversations. Me and other people, we get into a lot of conversations about hip hop. I'm very passionate about hip hop, and always, like right now, one of my favorite artists right now, Rhapsody. I love what Rhapsody is doing. You know, in society we live now, when you look at music, when you look at all the things that's going on, it's kind of telling you that this is the only way you're going to sell records. This is the only way you're going to get successful. This is the blueprint for you to be famous and successful. But it's not. Okay, and I want to say shout out to Rhapsody. Again, we're not trying to diss anybody here. We're just telling it like it is. Shout out to Rhapsody. She keeps it thorough, she keeps it on, but she got bars. Okay, go back and listen to Rhapsody's Eve album, one of the best albums in the last 10 years. Okay, and I hate saying female MCs, but she's killing it as a female MC. So shout out to the females that got bars that don't have to do certain things to sell records. All right. Harold says Nicki's a dope MC, whether on or off the mic. She's still, yeah. Nicki, Nicki is that. Nicki is that. Yeah. Jason, we got Jason in the building. Jason, sweetest here. Jason, thanks for joining the stream. Jason says, what up, chat? Long time I've been busy working like crazy. Make that money, Jason. You know how it goes. You got the bills to pay, man. Jason says, congratulations to Hove and LL. Well deserved. Again, Jason, LL did not make it in. LL was nominated, but when the final tally came out, when the final votes came out, LL is not in. Okay? LL is not making it into the Hall of Fame just yet. He was nominated a few times. He did not make it in. Sarah says, Jazz purchased the accolade. Jazz purchased the accolade. Facts, not allegedly, not allegedly. Sometimes you gotta say allegedly, man. They be coming for you. So I gotta, protect my behind sometimes. YouTube be coming for you, man. Sarah says, all love, no shade. That's right. All love, no shade, yo. So, let's get into album of the week, y'all. Album of the week. It's only right. It's only right. It's only right It's only right we do album of the week. Hova the God, the greatest hip hop artist of all time, made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's there. Album of the week is Hov's catalog. Not Nas, not LL, not Rakim, not EPMD. Hova the God. Show some respect on his first try. Let me read one more thing to y'all again. Let me give y'all one more. Hold up. Let me give y'all some more info. Hold up. Oh, gosh. So the Hall of Fame says in the 2020-2021 class includes the most diverse list of inductees. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I'm going to give it to y'all one more time. I see Jason just commented. I'm going to give it to y'all one more time. LL Cool J has been nominated 6 times without success. Okay? He was nominated 6 times, but he's not in. He didn't make the final cut. Jay-Z discography. First album, 1996, Reasonable Doubt. Second album, In My Lifetime, Volume 1. Third album, In My Lifetime, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, classic. S. Carter. The Dynasty. Oh, I gotta throw it up. Hold up. The Dynasty. Rockefeller Records, you heard me? Blueprint. The Takeover. The Breaks Over. Jigga. God MC. Me. Jehovah. Hey, little soldiers, you ain't ready for war. ROC's too strong for y'all. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight, pen to a test, chest in the line of fire with your weak-ass vest. You're bringing them boys to men? How them boys gonna win? This is grown man B.I. Get you thrown in the triage. Biatch? Your reach ain't long enough. Your speech ain't strong enough. Rockefeller is the army. Better yet, the Navy. Jigga, we kidnap the spit at your ladies. We bring knife to fist fights. Kill your trauma. Yo, listen. Woo! Dynasty. Blueprint 2. Black Album. Fade to Black. I'm out of here. I'm gone. When Kingdom Come. Are you ready? When Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come. American Gangster. Oh my God. When them tops come down, chicks' tops come down. When them shots come out, make cops come around. He says, I could touch down and take off the same night. American Gangster. Blueprint 3. The Blueprint 2, I moved 3. You can't move me out the #1 spot. Run the numbers on that dot. Hold up. Woo. Magna Carta, Holy Grail. Oh, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson taking the loss right there. That's Mike Tyson taking that loss. That picture is iconic. Foe. My skin is black. The Rockefeller God made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to S. Carter. Shout out to the greatest hip-hop artist of all time. How can y'all question it now? How can y'all question if he is not the #1 hip-hop artist of all time right now? He beat Nas. I'm just messing with y'all, man. I'm just messing with y'all. Let's get back to Nicki Minaj, y'all. I don't want to get my Nas fans upset tonight. I know there's a lot of Nas fans up in here tonight. There's a lot of Nas fans going to watch this, and they're going to get mad at me. Don't forget, y'all, drop a like. If y'all like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Does Nicki Minaj still need to do this to sell records? It's a question that we're asking tonight. I don't think she should. I don't think she should. There are people in the comments saying that is what her brand is. I personally think that she has. You know what? Before I say that, let me say something. Money, money, clout, relevance. There's a lot of drugs in this world, y'all. There's a lot of drugs in this world. And I'm not just speaking about the physical drugs. I'm not just talking about the alcohol, the weeds, and the cocaine, all that. I'm not talking about that stuff only. Attention is a drug too. Yeah, yeah. A lot of us feed on that drug called attention. A lot of us feed on that drug called relevance. Do I still got it? Do I still look good? Are people still checking for me? Still sexy? Do they still love me? There's a lot of drugs out there, y'all. And as iconic as I think Nicki is, I think she can stand on her own with her bars. I'm gonna pivot. I'm gonna pivot over to something else. And y'all don't get mad at me, y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all, you guys can take it how you want. I'm just telling y'all the truth. J. Cole, J. Cole just announced that he's got a album coming out. Okay? I want to make sure I'm being fair. I want to make sure that I'm being fair with everyone. I want to make sure that I don't make this sound anyway. Hold up. Okay? J. Cole just announced that he got an album coming out, right? Um, hold on one moment, John. I should have had this ready. My bad. Okay. All right. So J. Cole just announced that he had an album coming out. Okay. So he's doing the same thing Nicki is doing, promoting his album. J. Cole went online to he went online to promote his album on a show earlier in the week, and he dropped some bars. Okay. I'm gonna get the picture for you guys. Give me a second. All right. So J. Cole went on the show. It's called LA Leakers, and he dropped some bars. This is how J. Cole was dressed when J. Cole went to promote his album that's coming out soon. J. Cole went and dropped a freestyle. He didn't go posting no pictures with him on the beach with his beach body. He didn't go post no pictures with him in the club with some bottles popping. He didn't post no pictures with him laying up in the bed with a stack of money next to his ear. J. Cole went on LA Leakers and dropped a freestyle. This is how he was dressed. I, Listen, I'm being fair. If y'all don't think I'm being fair, this is how J. Cole was dressed when J. Cole went on to LA Leakers and dropped a freestyle to promote his music. J. Cole is not a god in the ring of hip hop. J. Cole don't got classic songs. J. Cole don't got accolades. J. Cole hasn't been out of the game for a few years. Everything that I went through, except maybe the record sales. Nicki, 135 million records Nicki sold. Everything I've said about what Nicki has done in her past, I can say J. Cole has done. This is J. Cole promoting his music. Album coming out. I think it's Friday. I think it's tomorrow. That's J. Cole promoting his music. This is Nicki Minaj promoting her music. Listen, I'm gonna hit the chat. I'm gonna hit the chat. So Sarah's making a correction. Jay-Z purchased the accolades. Oh, so I get it now. So Jay-Z purchased the accolades? Come on, Sarah. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sarah. Don't do that. Hover the God has earned that right, Sarah, Black Sarah. Don't. Jay-Z has earned the right. I see what you're doing, Sarah. Facts, not allegedly. Jay-Z, not Jazz. Harold says you're gonna give Rap Skit where it is due. Nicki deserves it. Give her the roses while she's still in her prime, still hot. Uh, yes, I think Nicki. You know what? Let's wait till we hear what she drops tomorrow to really say if she's still in her prime. Excuse me. But when she dropped her last stuff some years ago, she's still doing it. She's still able to drop numbers. She's still able to drop hot albums. So I'm not disrespecting her game. She's nice. I'm just saying she doesn't need to do that to sell records. Or maybe I'm wrong. Okay. All right. Jason says, thanks for liking my 80 bar challenge video 16. Oh yeah, man. Jason dropped the 80 bar with that Red Man B. Jason, I see you. I see you. Record deal time, baby. I see you. Uh, Clayton's giving the all right. Sarah said that's crazy. Cool, James. Jason says curious to see how strong Nicki comes back. She looking good though. We'll see. We'll see. We got one more day. We got one more day to see if she's talking about music or she's going to release something else. We got one more day to see what's coming up. Sarah says, sounds like you stuffed the ballot box for Jay-Z. Oh, man. Look, listen, the fans voted. There was another, I had something else about the fans. Hold up. Let me get something else about the fans. Sarah just said, sounds like I stuffed the ballot box for Jay-Z. Let me give you all some information. This is from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll, they says, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame allow fans to vote on the nominees. The top 5 artists in that vote makes up a fan ballot that gets tallied with the rest of the ballots. I'm gonna read that one more time, and I'm gonna tell y'all who had the most votes. Y'all drop in the comments. You know what? I want y'all drop in the comments. Tell me who you think had the most votes. I'm gonna give y'all the names one more time. Jay-Z, the Foo. These are the ones that's getting inducted. Jay-Z, the Foo Fighters, Go-Go Girls, Carole King, Todd Rundgren, and Tina Turner. Those are the new inductees. And the hall said, so that's the new inductees. Jay-Z, Foo Fighters, the Go-Go's, Carole King, Todd Rundgren, and Tina Turner. Drop in the comments who you think had the most votes. I'm going to give it to y'all in about 20 seconds. Y'all better drop in the comments real quick. I'm going to give it to y'all in 20 seconds. I'm going to read this one more time. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame allow fans to vote on the nominees. The top 5 artists in that vote make up a fan ballot that gets tallied with the rest of the ballots. Y'all ready for who had the number one? The most fan votes? Y'all ready? Let me get a drum roll, man. Y'all ready for who had the most fan votes? Most fan votes for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame goes to Tina Turner. Shout out to my girl Tina Turner. I love Tina Turner, man. Love Tina Turner. Her energy, her song. I still have her first album over there in the stash. I'm gonna bring that out one day. Yes, most fan votes went to Tina Turner. Okay, shout out to Tina Turner. The 36th annual ceremony will take place on the 8th of October. No, at 8 p.m. on October the 30th. Okay, so October the 30th at 8 p.m. They're going to have the induction ceremony. I believe it's going to be on regular TV, and it's also going to be on HBO Max as well too, so you can watch it on there. So they're going to do the inductees on October the 30th. All right. What the chat is saying. So Sarah over there making Jay-Z comments. Sarah says 46-43 Knicks. We have to have. Shout out to the Knicks making the playoffs. Shout out to the Knicks making the playoffs. Don't forget, if you're a Knicks fan, even if you're not a Knicks fan, you like post-game commentary, go to Instagram, search Black Sarah. She's in the comments here right now. Watch her post-game live every day after the games. So Sarah says 46-43 Knicks. Sarah says Tina Turner. Oh, Sarah guessed it. Yes, Tina Turner got the most votes, yo. So yes, Sarah was right. And to beat out, listen, I thought when I saw Foo Fighters, I thought Foo Fighters would have probably taken the fan votes. But again, Tina Turner is very, very popular. Okay? Tina Turner is very popular. Tina Turner is very lyrical. She had great stage presence. She had charisma. She was fierce. So I can see why the fan votes. I was leaning when I first saw the list. I was leaning towards the Foo Fighters, but yeah, Tina Turner definitely deserves the fan votes. That's my girl, man. So yo, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here. One more time, we're gonna say shout out to Jay-Z making it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Don't worry, we're gonna get Nas up in there soon. Nas gonna make it in the next couple of years, in the next few years. But the God MC had to go in. The Jay-Z discography started all the way from Reasonable Doubt at the bottom, all the way to the 444 at the top. And I ain't even pull out the collaborative albums, him and Kanye, him and R. Kelly, all the side albums, S. Carter mixtape. So let's give all artists their flowers while they're still here. If you appreciate an artist that's been out 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and they're still here rocking. Yeah, man. We just lost a few that we appreciated. X, Black Rob, and what's his name? Shock G. And those guys were all icons in the game. Black Rob sold millions and millions and millions of records. Black Rob's Whoa, when Whoa comes on, most people know Whoa's words word for word for word for word. Without some people say without Shock G, we probably wouldn't have got Tupac. Tupac was running around with Shock G and them boys early on in his career. And X, like, look, X came in the game with It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Listen, if you weren't around when that album came out, it was a time when the hip hop game was there was a lot of radio stuff going on. There was a lot of radio stuff, you know, partying in the clubs and stuff like that. And when X came with that album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, it 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 just changed the game. It's one of the things about 80s and 90s hip hop artists. They were all original. You were hard pressed to find an artist back then that had the same styles. Most of the artists back then were all different in some way. They had different styles. They sounded different. Their cadence was different. Their delivery was different. Their production was different. And when X came with that album, it changed the game. Okay, and X was doing a lot of stuff when he was still here. He was making his music. He was doing stuff with the Locks. He had that song with the Locks. He was doing stuff. So his album is coming out soon. I saw Swiss Beats talk about the album coming out soon. So I'm gonna get that. I hope they have a physical copy. I know they're gonna do it on digital, but I hope Swiss Beats does a physical copy so I can buy a physical copy of DMX's new album. But I know he was on the scene doing music for the last few years. Swizz had him on his Instagram in the studio. Like I said, he did songs with the Locks on their last album. He did some stuff. So I'm looking forward to hearing that new X album. But let's give our hip hop artists their flowers while they're here. If you appreciate an artist, shout out, show some love, post one of their songs, stream some of their songs. If you got their albums, go out there, bump their albums, show them some love while they're still here. Let's not just do that only when they're gone. All right. I know, yes, when they're gone, we're hurt. We start playing their music to reminisce. But if you like an artist now when they're here, show them some love, man. We're gonna get ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna hit the chat one more time before we go. Sarah says I was right. That's right. You're right about the Tina Turner. Sarah says and keeps her clothes on. Yes, let's hope Nicki. I mean, I don't think she will. I don't think she will. I like her. I don't think she will. I think that is who she is and what she's going to continue to doing to sell records. But let's see how that goes. Sarah says Tina is too legit to quit. That's my girl, man. I love my and I love Angela Bassett. When Angela Bassett played Tina Turner in the Tina Turner movie, oh man, Angela Bassett's my girl too. Shout out to Angela Bassett. Clayton Phillips says Bone Thugs versus Wu-Tang Clan for the next versus battle. Woo! Listen, listen. No disrespect to Bone Thugs. No disrespect to the Bone Thugs and Harmony. The Wu-Tang Clan gonna wash them boys. I don't think Bone Thugs is still performing like they were performing back then. I haven't really seen them on there doing tours and stuff. Wu-Tang Clan is active right now. Wu-Tang Clan has been active the last few years, okay? Capadonna just dropped an album this year. You God dropped something last year. Ghostface is active. Raekwon is active. Method Man is active. Redman is active. RZA is still doing production. Bone Thugs and Harmony is not ready for Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang, they're not. Shout out to Clayton first. I see you. I see you. I'm going Wu-Tang. I'm taking Wu-Tang. Sarah says the great ones. Hashtag the great ones. Yes. Listen, show some love to your artists if you love them. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go cop me some food. I think I'm gonna get me some curry goat tonight. Go get some curry goat for dinner. So y'all, thanks for joining the stream. Don't forget, if y'all like these videos, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to give us a like, give us a share. And Sarah says the main Bone Thugs passed away. Who's still here? I seen there's one of them that's always posting on Instagram and on YouTube. Oh, I forgot his name. There's one of the Bone Thugs guys that's I always follow him. I'm gonna get his name. But if one of them passed away, rest in peace. All right, we're gonna see you guys next Thursday. Thanks for joining the stream. As always, it's your boy Onslaught Tree. I'm up out of here, y'all.